Davis situation is summed up like this. She's basically saying, stop taking my right away to take other people's rights away. That's what it literally comes down to in that statement. If Kim Davis has the right to deny marriage licenses to same-sex couples based on the law of the Old Testament, then I have the obligation to pelt her with heavy stones for being an adulterer, as required by the Old Testament. Cherry-picking Christian extremists is what we have here. You can't just pick and choose what you want in the Bible. Either you choose to follow them all, or you choose to follow none of them. Quite simple, really. There is no picking and choosing to your advantages or your wants. Because, quite simply, that sums the whole Kim Davis situation up right there. Kim Davis is literally a cherry-picking, Bible-thumping extremist. Believes in one thing but not the other thing. You can't do that. If you're going to follow one thing in the Bible, that means you believe the Bible, which means you've got to follow them all. And if you don't follow them all, then you're picking and choosing to which meets your advantages, which is the biggest hypocrisy of them all, really. The contradiction and the endlessness of how unambiguous the Bible is in its fallaciousness and delusion and grandiose likeness. This just shows and proves that the Bible is subjective by nature. There is no truth to it, there is no ultimate truth, there is no one unambiguous thing said in there. It's all riddles, rhymes, and poems. There is nothing that is clearly said in anything. And my favorite part, personally, is where Jesus, who is God, is talking to God, who is himself, and there's some guy that isn't there writing about it. That's my favorite part, personally. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, don't worry. There's thousands of gods out in the world being worshipped right now. But don't worry. Yours has to be the only one that's indefinitely the only correct one. Yep. Just you. Couldn't be any other one. Out of all the other thousands of gods, yours is definitely the right one. So, put it lightly, this just proves that Christianity is full of shit. The Bible's full of shit. Organized religion in general is full of shit. And that it shouldn't be believed in the first place. Christians will be saying, oh, she isn't a real Christian. No, it doesn't matter if she's a real Christian or not. It is only proving that the Bible is corrupt. The Bible is wrong. The Bible is subjective. Enough said. If the Bible was so holy, was so godly, was so full of integrity and character, as it was supposed to be, then there wouldn't be any allowing of this type of crap to happen in the first place. If an almighty God and Jesus and all these other retards that illiterately wrote in this Bible were so great, they would not allow any speculation, any assumption, anything. They would make it so unambiguous, so transparent, so clear, so blatantly obvious that it's only about love and acceptance, and there is no judging, there is no hate, there is no anti-same-sex, etc. They would make sure of that. And that is the ultimate proof that the Bible's full of shit. The Bible is its own worst enemy. Please note that Kim Davis is not being punished for her religious beliefs. She is being punished for not upholding the law as a public official. If she doesn't like the law, she is free to resign as per anyone else in this world. You have no right to you have a right to your religious beliefs. You do not have the right, however, to serve as a public official and ignore the laws of the United States which you signed to follow.